going on, guys? Mark Macqueen here. So, the topic I wanted to discuss today was, should raw lifters or raw squatters do box squats? Okay, that's the topic of the video. Should raw squatters / raw lifters do box squats? And I'm going to answer and I'm going to say no. They shouldn't spend a whole lot of time doing box squats, and in my opinion they should spend more time doing pause squats. Okay, now the reasons I wouldn't advocate a raw lifter doing box squats, in my opinion, is because the movement pattern and the bar path is going to be different to when they are going to be doing just a normal squat, and it's not going to have necessarily that much of a carryover effect. And what I mean by this is that if you look at the bar path, when you come down to the bottom of the squat on the box, you're meant to sit back onto the box. Now that means that at the bottom your bar path is not going to be straight up and down as which a raw squat should be. It's going to come down and it's going to tilt at the bottom. Okay, so that training that movement pattern, that bar path for quite a while, when you then go back to your normal squats, that bar path and that movement pattern isn't necessarily going to transfer totally over onto your normal squat. But the idea of the box squat is to create power out of the bottom because you are pausing. Well, that's when you should incorporate just a normal pause squat. Just working on a pause squat is going to have a much more carryover effect because the bar path and the movement pattern is going to be the same. The bar path is hopefully going to be straight up and down, and the movement pattern is going to be the exact same. The only difference is that you're taking the stretch reflex out of the movement. Okay, therefore once the stretch reflex is eliminated from the movement, you are going to be creating more power out of the hole, so that when you start reintroducing that stretch reflex, the carryover effect is going to be amazing. Okay, so that is what my viewpoint on it is. I wouldn't advocate spending a huge amount, if any, time on box squats, because the bar path and the movement pattern that you will be training on a box squat is not going to have much to any carryover effect that you want onto your normal raw squat. So personally, don't do box squats, just work in pause squats. It's the same idea, taking a stretch reflex out of the bottom, but the bar path and the movement pattern, your neurological efficiencies are all going to carry over onto your squat, your raw squat, when you start taking and reintroducing the stretch reflex into it. And that is what you want to do. Now, if you are a geared lifter, so for example you have a multiply gear, that's when you want to start introducing box squats, and box squats are a multiply lifter's best friend. But that's a different video for a different day and for a different topic. So that's my take on it. Hope it's been informative, guys. I'll see all of you in the next video, and don't forget, like, comment and subscribe. Yep, you, I'm talking to you. Yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Done.
Would you ever forget anything?